Good evening, and let me take this moment to appreciate everybody for the feedbacks that we got. Video we shared about the routes in Ogun State, and thank you so much, everybody. So let's get it started. I just want to briefly talk about why Ogun State has terrible roads. Um, for the first time, we also want to ensure that we are able to also do Instagram live simultaneously, and I guess that is going to happen and work well. So I will not be the one talking this evening. I will allow um, the politicians to do the talking. Under the administration of the past president, Muhammadu Buhari, the Minister for Works was Mr. Babatunde Raji Fashola, now replaced by, excuse me, now replaced by Dave Mai. So Fashola had something to say after we protested about the terrible roads in Ogun State. Let's listen to him. I won't be the one doing the talking, so let's listen to Mr. Fashola.
That road is being funded by the Sukuk. There's a contractor working there, Julius Berger, and from the Lagos end, work is going on. I am aware that at the Ota Shongo end, work hasn't progressed significantly to his satisfaction, but we are limited by the resources that we have. Governor Abiodun has spoken to me before that he wanted to fund the road, and I said, show me where the money is coming from. The road is about 56 billion naira. How much
was he able to show you?
Well, I'm still waiting. I'm sure he has something he wants to show me. That's why he wants to take it over. If he can provide the source of funding, then we will go through the process of transferring a road from a federal government to a state government. Because there's a law that specifies how that is done. So, and I'm sure that Governor Abiodun has enough of his own state roads too to engage and occupy his attention.
I'll come back to that video because there's a lot to say about it. First, let me say that was Fashola responding to questions, fielding questions from Shehu Kimbaluri on Channels TV when he was Minister for Works during Buhari's administration, the immediate past administration. And former Governor Fashola and former minister was explaining there. He said more, and I'll play more. It was explaining that there's a process of transferring road from federal to state. This is because, particularly, this man in question, Mr. Fashola himself, was a former governor in Lagos State, and he fixed federal roads in Lagos. Meaning that there's no excuse whatsoever for anybody to say they can't fix road in their state because they are federal. I'm doing this because I'm taking pain to do this, because I listened to a lot of people and I read comments by state agents. Yeah, I saw them on the page, on TikTok, on Instagram, giving excuses that these are federal roads. And Fashola is confirming that he had talks with Governor Dapo Abiodun about these roads before. Yes, he confirmed that they were doing it already from Lagos and stopped at Ahmadiyya. At the outskirts of joining the boundary between Lagos and Ogun, the project stopped. And former Governor Fashola is simply saying, or former minister now, is simply saying that yes, they were using Sukuk bond, and that Sukuk bond had to finish in Lagos when they were about to enter Ogun for whatever reason. But whatever the reason that was, now it is APC, it has always been Lagos, Ogun, and Federal APCs. I mean, there should be a synergy, I suppose. If the Sukuk bond finish, Ota is the second highest industrialized local government in Nigeria after Ikeja. If Lagos, whether by bond or by anything, or by revenue internally generated, could fix federal roads, Fashola is simply saying there's a process I took, and you too can take that process to take over federal roads and fix it. And Governor Dapo Abiodun has accepted. Then let us commit to the process. Governor Dapo Abiodun was not forthcoming. Not be me talk am o. Governor Fashola said it. I mean, former Minister Fashola said it. And I just played the video to you. He said, show me where the fund will come from. And I will leave the road for you. There's a process. I will take you through the process. We will convert the road to state. You will take it over and fix it. My brother, he said he is waiting till Fashola finished his tenure as minister. He waited for Governor Dapo Abiodun, no feedback. So when I hear people saying it is federal road, it is federal road, we are not even going far to bring example of how states can fix federal road. We are bringing the immediate neighbor to Ogun State, being Lagos State. The immediate neighbor to Ogun State is Lagos. In fact, there are so many communities in Ogun State who are sharing boundary with Lagos State, trying to claim Lagos. In fact, they are even saying Lagos should take it from Ogun. Because if you see your neighbor doing, if you see the state government immediately beside your state doing well, and your own state does not want to do well, will I blame the people saying Lagos should claim this place, Jare, so that they can do it? Everybody wants people who are responsible. Now, and I'm not saying anybody is not responsible here. We are only trying to bring out the reason that the road is like that. Yes, it's a federal road. But Fashola ended that statement you just listened to, or should I play it back if you don't mind? Fashola ended it by saying, Fashola also ended it by saying, oh wait, if you don't mind, you have enough state roads to also fix. Okay, let's even forget federal roads. There are enough state roads linking, linking the express that you can fix. At least those ones will serve as feeders and reliefs to the express, to the highway, federal highways, if you can't fix federal highway. That is what Fashola said there. But beyond that, and I'm doing this because I don't want to dump it at the door of only Dapo Abiodun, so that people don't think, oh, he just wants to blackmail the governor. No, it's not just about the governor. I will still give Fashola time to talk again so that you understand it better. That it's not just about the governor. Yes, now let's take our time and listen further.
Just take Lagos-Ibadan Expressway. That road passes through 3 states.
It's an example.
Each state has 3 senators. That's 12 senators. 9 senators.
9 senators.
Lagos has 24 reps. I think Oyo has 14. I think Ogun has 9.
Okay.
When did all those reps sit down to say, by hook, by crook, this is our priority, and we are going to budget for it? Until we put this fund, the Presidential Infrastructure Fund and the NLNG, go and look at what was in those budgets. 10 billion, 5 billion. Which contractor mobilizes for a 200 or plus billion road of 5 billion? Do you know how much it takes to set up a construction? Is being funded.
Gentlemen and ladies, I know there will still be people who will come and defend the politicians in Ogun State. But I'm still saying that there's no excuse. At least not be me talking now. I put evidence there. Now Fashola talk am. Say, wait, there is a process of taking over federal road. He did it as governor in Lagos State. This man talking here did it as governor of Lagos. There's a process. Just show that you can raise the fund. And Ota has, Ogun State has Agbara Industrial Estate. Ota has industries, the second highest concentrated across the country. Excuse me, you can bring all, there is even share in Ojore fixing road along Ologbo Road. There's Winners Chapel. All of them are willing. It's a question of coordinating the energies, the efforts, mobilizing them and say, oh yeah, we have to fix our road. You, how much are you bringing? Maybe you are collecting taxes from all these industries. Sit down. If you have to involve the federal agencies, say, come, let's sit. These are important roads. This is priority. We need to fix it at all costs. I'm very sure, I'm so guaranteed that there's no way you have such sitting and you will not have funds coming out to fix that road. It only takes being serious. I'm sorry. I've not said they are not. I'm only saying it takes showing it that you are serious about it. And the fund will come out. Then you show federal government that yes, from stakeholders meeting rising from the last Kinekon, we have been able to raise so amount. And we are ready to take over the road. Fashola said he's willing to take you through the process like he did as former governor in Lagos State. For you to take over the federal road as state governor and fix it. He said it. You just listen to it. If you are just joining, you can play it back. I played it here. Fashola said it. He said you can take over federal road. I am willing to take you through the process. I'll just give you what it takes. Say fill this form, we are taking it over, you are showing us how you will generate the fund to fix it. Simple. Instead of having industries relocating from the state, which is going to amount to shortage again in revenue, it will amount to revenue shortfalls. Let the industries come together, tell them yes, we need so amount. How do we raise it? And you see them, and the money will then you show government, federal government, say, oh yeah, we are ready. And then you take it over for the sake of the people. So that you will no longer have to go and be passing Lagos to come to Sango from Abeokuta. Even for you, for your own sake too. For everybody's sake. And that's exactly the point we are making here. So that said, any other excuse by anybody, bring it up and let's address it. Is there any other excuse? Any other excuse why Governor Dapo Abiodun cannot fix the road simply because it's federal? Okay, let us even leave the federal. What about the state roads in Ogun State? What excuse is stopping those ones? And I'll just be a little on a lighter note here. I saw the other time that one traditional ruler had to prostrate for the governor, had to bend, and he said he was willing to even prostrate if not because it were open, and roll on the floor, that the governor will now be willing to fix the road. He will be willing to roll on the floor for him. And I was asking my people in Ota, will Ota be willing to? I'm sorry. Just so that we can fix these roads, if that is what it takes politically. Because I don't understand why it has to get that worse, that traditional rulers must first go and prostrate for governor before they fix important roads in the state. I've not said the governor requested it that they should prostrate for him first too. But I'm saying if that has become the requirement. Because if me, I don't understand, at least political people, our political brothers who know politics, who know diplomacy more than us, those ones who understand how things work, at least those ones can help us explain it. At least those ones can help us. Me, I can't understand, but those ones can at least explain it. That traditional rulers must go and prostrate first for governor to fix state roads. And Fashola is saying, even if you can't fix the federal, there are so many feeder. If you are coming, for instance, I'm sorry, from Lagos, immediately you descend from the Ojuelegba bridge. And then you are approaching Ogun State, and then the road is collapsing into only one lane, causing serious traffic. Excuse me, you have options to divert from Ijaye, to go and bust out at the toll gate, what do you call that place? Bible College. If that road were to be good, there is Dalemo option there. If you don't want to go by the right, there's option on the left. But the option on the left is just too crowded because that's the only option. The option on the right would have relieved that road. And they are state roads. And that's exactly what we are saying. In fact, there are people who are even clamoring as we speak that if you want to go through Ijaye, to go and connect Ijoko from Ojurin, all this, what do you call those places? From if you go through Ojurin, somebody should suggest the name of those. Adinyon. Adinyon. There's a bridge that has long been abandoned since Amosu that links to Beja. In fact, if I'm coming from Beja, I'm not supposed to even go and pass Agege again or Abulegba. There's a bridge that they can fix that you just go from Beja and you go and bust out at Ijoko. Yeah, is it Ijoko? Yeah, now to come out at Songo on that bridge, or even further to go and bust out to as if you are going towards Ifo. These are state roads. Ogbayo Ijoko, God bless you. Thank you for suggesting that name. Ogbayo Ijoko. These are roads, state roads, several of them. So the excuse that is federal road, excuse me, people have fixed federal roads before. There's no excuse. And if you cannot even fix federal road, what about the state roads that can serve as alternative or feeder roads? We just mentioned one, and it's very important. It will relieve the traffic on that axis completely. But when we say these things, their data boys will come everywhere trying to pontify and all that. I don't have problem with anybody. As far as you cannot say what I'm saying is a lie. The only thing I'm afraid of is to say, Segun, you lied. And me, I dey always bring evidence. I just brought Fashola for you now. God bless you. Somebody said even to Oniyale. Can you imagine? Imagine even the governor that wants to go to what's the name of it? He wants to go to Ifo. Even if he wants to travel through Lagos, it would have been shorter for him to bust out at Oniyale without having to first go route through it, Agege and Abule Egba. The quickest way. Just fix those shortcuts. But they are in terrible dilapidated states. So it just shows, these things just need commitment. They just need seriousness. They just need political will to do, and you will do it. Now, let me tell you, nobody believes that there's no fund in Ogun State. Nobody, you can't say that to anybody, that there's no money. You cannot. It's not possible. You cannot. With the lineup of industries, with all those, no, you can't say there's no revenue in Ogun State. It's not possible. There's no excuse. And Fashola just made another important point here that we just played. He said, you have how many reps? You have how many senators? Let me even say, they just brought one senator from there's this political transfer window. Forgive me. There's this transfer window. They called it West for West. Some of you know Senator Yayi Adeola Solomon. They call him Yayi. After completing is about 8 years, was it, as senator in Lagos State, Alokweko, they now brought him to be senator in Ogun West to come and perform magic. He is presently the senator representing the axis we are even talking about. Hello? He is the senator presently representing the axis we are talking about between Lagos and Ogun. There is a political transfer window. Somebody has finished serving in Lagos, senator in Lagos. 8 years. Adeola Solomon Yayi, some of you know him, so there's nothing to hide. As if Ogun State has nobody again. They have to go and bring Yayi, transfer window, to come and become senator in Ogun West. They expected that once he gets there, he will perform magic. We are still waiting. We are still waiting for that magic. We have not seen Ma, let alone say Jik. We are waiting. So if Yayi, and Yayi was senator under Fashola as governor in Lagos State, so that will even make more sense. You have Yayi. In fact, the one Yayi replaced, what's the name of that one? Tolu something. Is it Tolu Odebi? I have forgotten. That one, I don't know. But at least there's now Yayi. You have Yayi. Let me try to remember them. You have somebody in Ota who is deputy governor, Engineer Noemo Salako. That woman. She's an engineer. So that even helps it to make more sense, right? Then let's now come to, I know, there's a Beman. I think he was, I don't know if he's still the minority leader. Is he minority leader in the State House of Assembly? He's a leader, like a principal officer in Ogun State House of Assembly. They call him Ibeman. What's his name? Ibeman. I have mentioned 3. There's an engineer Tunji Akiosi is the rep of that constituency now. The rep. I think he's a star boy in Ogun State right now. Tunji Akiosi. I know his people are watching me, and I know he too. He will see this video. If he's not seeing it live, he will see it. Tunji Akiosi. I've mentioned 4. Akiosi. Who else? Akiosi was former commissioner for forestry. I think we spoke once or twice during the NSAS. He was calling to commander. We coordinated it in a way that was decent and all that, I think he's replacing Ojugbele. Let me remember. Suggest names to me now, all these politicians in Ogun. I'm calling names deliberately so that these people can sit down together and say, wait, even if we have ego differences, let us just sit down for the sake of the common good. We just want to fix our roads. I'm quite sure they can do it. And there's Olota Obota. We mentioned Olota Obota. Professor Obalanlege. I know they will start calling me from Palace. They will start calling me from Palace. His Royal Highness Professor, I only know his son. Somebody should volunteer his name. Obalanlege. Abdul. I remember his name. Obalanlege. But you guys know I'm talking about the Olota Obota. Olota Obota, I'm including you in that list. You're an important stakeholder. And let them call Musa. Alhaji Musa, what's his name? The present local government chairman of Ota. I'm naming names so that you will not say, thank God he did not mention. I mentioned you. I mentioned all of you that I know. People should sit down. You people should sit down. Let us make this thing our priority. We want to fix this road. There's no excuse. All of you are too big and important for there to be an excuse. I should invite Abayomi, okay? Asiwaju, I know him very well. What will Asiwaju say? Leave me and Asiwaju will talk. Leave Asiwaju. Leave that young man out of this thing. Just leave him. I'm sure even he will run away. He does not want to use his head to carry. Asiwaju will run away. Asiwaju does not want to enter this kind of thing. He's in APC and he will want to speak carefully. So leave Asiwaju, please. Please, leave him. So let's talk about the ones who are occupying. Asiwaju is PA, Abi? Is it P or SA? PA to local government chairman. No, now. Can he influence a policy decision really? I'm talking about people who are there, not PA. Not PAs. Please. with all due respect, not PAs. I'm talking about people who are the reps, the senators, you know, the deciders are the ones I'm talking about. They should sit down. With all due respect, sit down. I don't want this to be too long a video. I just wanted you to hear Fashola clearing the air when I read some feedbacks and some people are saying, oh, I hope you know it's federal rule. No, no, no. That is a federal rule. It's no longer an excuse in 2024. It's no longer an excuse in 2024. Fashola already demystified that as far back as Sanwo-Olu is after Fashola, there was Ambode. After Ambode, there has been Sanwo-Olu, and Sanwo-Olu is already even doing second term. So look at what we have counted back. Fashola, after Fashola, there was Ambode. After Ambode, there has been Sanwo-Olu 2 times. So look at as far back as Fashola, you already demystified the question of somewhere is a federal road. As far back. So, and we are in 2024. So federal road is no longer excuse me. It's no longer excuse. No longer excuse. So Governor Dapo Abiodun, Engineer Noemo Salako, Ibeman, West Senator West for West, yeah, so Yayi Solomon, who else? Give me their names. Engineer Tunji Akeosi, Olota Ovota, the chairman Alhaji Musa. At least I've mentioned 7 of you. You are key persons. Sit down. Talk about these roads. Fix it. I don't want to